And hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the thesimsideofluca. If you don't know me, I am a Sims 4 builder, and today we are building in the beautiful world of Del Sol Valley. As you guys probably know if you've followed along these last few videos, I am basically recreating the entire Del Sol Valley. I'm trying to create a little save file. I don't know if I'll also share like a real save file. I still have to think about it, but I am definitely sharing all of the builds that I'm making. And this is probably build number 3, and this time finally it's a public build, so so your Sims can actually do some activities outside of their own little mansions. And this time we are building a beautiful little jazz lounge bar restaurant club, I would say. And obviously because we're in Del Sol Valley, I imagine it to be not very like exclusive, you know, like the vibes inside are like very rich. It's very there are like some very soft red colors, and I don't know, I just really love the vibe. And initially this entire build, like even now when I'm building, like at this moment, I was thinking that I was creating a R&B lounge. That was my original idea. So it needed to be like a little moody, like some very nice lights and everything. But then like once I got to the inside, I started adding a little bit too much red, and I was like, oh, this is starting to be a little jazz, not so much of Airbnb of R&B anymore. So I changed the idea like along, and I decided to go with the jazz bar lounge area idea. Sorry, I don't know what I was saying, guys. I'm so sorry. It is morning right now. It is 11 a.m. I woke up a little bit late today, so that's why I'm doing this little voiceover, and I'm probably still a bit sleepy, so I'm sorry for that. But yes, for the outside, I wanted something very modern. I struggled a lot here in Del Sol Valley creating the outside for every lot, because I never know what vibe it is. Because sometimes it's like very classical, like if you think about the awards lot that we have. Originally, it's very like classical, like neoclassical, I would say. And then like you have others that are like completely blank, like crazy modern, and I don't like that. So I wanted to go with a little something modern, but with some touches of like some nice details, you know, not so like plain. So I added these beautiful dividers from Harry, and they are so beautiful at night because they become like golden, and I really like it. It feels very luxurious. I love this. And also right now, in a little second, I will start creating the like the main entrance, and also like the sidewalk, because obviously I wanted it to feel better integrated in the world. And you guys will see, I think I did a pretty good job. I also struggled so much at one point with some lights, because for some reason my game is not showing lights correctly. Like sometimes they're like too bright, and sometimes they just don't light anything up, and I was like, what is happening? I don't understand. So I don't know, I was a little confused, but you know, we figured it out along the way. I think I cut it at one point, like you see that I was struggling. I was like, okay, let me pause the video a little, let me struggle, and then come back. So that's what I did. And here in the entrance, I wanted to add a little like an area for a queue, but the original like fence was like too bright. I didn't like it, so I ended up with this little black one, which is a little bit more modern, and I kind of like it, not gonna lie. And now I am obviously adding a little bit of well, it's not landscaping, is it? Some decorations for the outside, I would say. And you guys will see, I kind of integrated a lot of greenery, and I don't know, I kind of like it. And talking about the build, what can we say? We have 2 main rooms, obviously, which are the restaurant room. So you have tables, well, more than tables, you have booth, and we also have 2 different bar areas, one inside and one outside. We also have a little gardeny area it's like a little courtyard inside, which is very nice, and it also has a fountain and some tables. So I personally love when my builds go to a restaurant and it's like a little fountain and they can hear the fountain while eating. That is so relaxing to me. I love that when I do gameplay. So I wanted to recreate it for you too. I hope you like it too, actually. So yes, that is what there is. And then there's also another little area where your Sims can actually hire a pianist, or or play piano if they like to, and also hire a singer. Like, it's a little musical area, obviously, for the jazz part of it. So you could hire a band, and maybe be inspired by Ashley Plays. I know she did it once with like the Orchid and Go-Go, I think it's called, her band, and it's like super nice because your Sims are just there eating, and in the meantime they're enjoying a beautiful show. And I don't know, I just love this. Honestly, you're gonna be so creative with this game, and I think this is just perfect for that. And now here is the part where I am completely struggling with the lights. I'm obviously adding these little strips, as you guys can see. And obviously this one I know that don't make that much light. They're mostly like decoration. They don't really like reflect the light as per se. So I knew that this was not gonna light up anything. It was just gonna look a little weird. So after that, I needed to add some like real lights. So I started with floor ones, because usually if you use like the floor ones and direct it at the wall, it basically reflects on the wall, and like it creates a very nice and natural effect like in real life. As you guys can see, it in like the little benches that I added. It reflects really nicely, but on the wall it was just not reflecting anything. And so at one point I was like, no, I need a big light. I need something big. So then I ended up doing like overhead lights, and a little hidden obviously, and a little bit toned down because they were too strong. And then I also added these little fake lights from the debug menu. And basically, if you ever see those in your debug menu, they're basically lights that disappear when in live mode. They only appear where they are in build mode, which is very, very nice. So they just add a little cute light and you'll never see them, which is very nice. Oh my god, what else can I say? I don't know. I am very happy that it's spring. Let me say that. I am very, very happy. My birthday was actually yesterday, which for you, I don't know when it is. It's probably like 3 weeks ago, because I am recording this on the 25th, sorry, of March. And my birthday was on the 24th. And I wanted to thank you guys also so much for the beautiful happy birthday wishes. Oh, sorry, birthday wishes, not happy birthday. I am getting so confused. And I thought that was super, super sweet. And thank you so much, really, for all of your love. I love you all, my beautiful babies. And now we are actually on the inside. And as you guys can see, it's very grown, it's very sexy, it's very lounge, I would say. I really like this vibe. I'm also using some bits and pieces from my beauty collection by Unykach. And as you guys can see, I added like a little dressing area in the entrance. Like, how you usually go to a club or like to a restaurant and you just hand over your coat and they have like wardrobes where they keep it. I tried to add that here, and I think that was very, very nice. It's a really nice touch of realism. Then what you didn't see is that I also added a little corridor area. Very nice, very cute. And now we are off to the main restaurant area. I added this beautiful booth from the BioShock collection. It's a stunning collection. There are so many pieces. I only used just a few because there are very, very much too many. But I don't know, I just love the art deco of it all. And the floor is from that collection too. I really, really enjoy it. And as you guys can see, the light here is very, very, very on point. I really wanted it to be the most special part of it all. And this is the little piano singing area that I was telling you about. And also during the day, it's also very, very cute because you have an overhead light situation with a roof. And yes, if you guys like today's videos, please do not forget to give it a big like and subscribe. Also, the YouTube now has a new feature where you can hype my videos, so if it appears, please do that. I wouldn't mind that. That would help out a lot. And I guess this is all for today's videos. You can find all of the links on Patreon, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. This is thesimsideofluca. Mwah!